What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods Expert Mode. Oh yeah, guys, so last episode we made ourselves a portal to go to the deep dark, and we also got ourselves an applied energistic system. It's very, very basic, but we have all of our stuff stored digitally, and then we got some room for expansion, a little bit of extra space here. Not everything's used up right now, which is pretty good. The system needs to be improved a little bit more than where we're at right now, but that'll be for the future. So I've been kind of thinking about how I want to expand the base and start laying things out. Like, this is the house we've been doing everything in for a very long time in this series. Do we really need all of our Tinker's Construct stuff here, like to make basic tools and stuff? No, that could be moved out. If we're going to keep this as our main room, I don't know what we're going to do. The original idea is that we could put different items from different mods in their respective houses, like all of our immersive engineering stuff we could put into here, but there's not a lot of room in this particular building. Like if we wanted to put the blast furnace and the coke oven in here, for instance, we don't got room for that. So that kind of throws that out the window. I was thinking it would be kind of cool though if we had that kind of stuff around, but yeah, it just doesn't feel like that's gonna work. Why are those blocks missing? Did I remove those at some point, or did that get struck by lightning and burn? I'm not sure. Anyway, so all of these buildings are rather small, right? They're villager houses. There might be one or two. Ooh, this needs some torches. There might be one or two that has a decent amount of space, like this one, this L-shaped building. But pretty much all of them, while they look good from a distance or whatever, or just to fill in space, there's really not much room to do anything in them. Like this little room right here, it's 3x3 only. You can't really do much with a 3x3 room. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. It is a village, and I kind of want to have villagers here eventually, I think. But do we destroy all the buildings and make bigger ones? Or what do we do here? I kind of feel like that's what we need to do, is to kind of level out, or I guess level the buildings that are here and just make bigger ones. I don't really know. That's something that I'm trying to figure out right now for our base expansion, what we need to do. But yeah, currently the way these buildings are, they take up a lot of space and there's not much usable space inside of them. So yeah, not a lot of stuff. So it's either, yeah, we tear down the buildings and build bigger ones, or we're going to end up doing an underground style base again, which I tend to do a lot because it's just easiest. Don't have to really worry about stuff. Clear out space, put up walls, and you're good to go, right? So I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about for the layout for the base. So in the deep dark, I've been doing some mining, and our inventory fills up quite quickly. There's a lot of different types of minerals that we're getting, lots of different ores, and then like we break redstone with Fortune 3, and we get a lot of that in our inventory, and then we break the lapis, we get a lot of that in our inventory too, so we kind of need more space. Now we made this tier 3 bag a little while ago, and this has a decent amount, but I kind of feel like I want something more. So I was looking, we have the bag of holding. This is an item from extra utilities too, which we can make, and it's not super expensive. It requires 4 gold ingots, 2 chests, and a magical _ wood. So we've made this before. That requires 4 XP. That might be a thing that we should look at. Do we have any more books? We do. Can we get some planks here? We don't have enough. All right, so let's grab some wood. We'll make a bookshelf, and then we'll turn that into a piece of magical wood. So we need gold. We have 52. Good. I wasn't sure if we had enough here for everything. All right, so we need 4 experience on us. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. Wrong button. There we go. 4 experience, 1 that, and there's a magical _ wood. Nice. All right, so we just got the achievement for that, magical wood. Cool. All right, so this requires 2 chests and then those 6 ingots of gold that we got. Well, we should have the chest. We have 1. All right. Let's get some more planks made then. There we go. We'll do one of these. Now, one thing about crafting the applied energistic system that I'm just noticing right now, we only have the option for the 1 style of chest. Now, if we craft over here, in the crafting station, we get the little button. The little button will allow us to switch between different craft possibilities. Let's make it just a regular vanilla oak chest. Okay, so now we can come back over here and do one of these numbers. And there we go. There's a bag of holding. Now, I hope this is set up for the large size, not the small size. We'll find out here in just a second. And it is the big size. Okay, so that is pretty good. That's a double chest worth of inventory in one single item. Oop, I right-clicked on it, and now that went away. So the uses, I think... Oh, there is no uses for this. I thought there was a way you could craft this with something to make it soul-bound. Like this one. Or am I thinking the old mod, or am I forgetting that you can just craft this with on an anvil with soul bind? I honestly don't remember how that works. Pretty much the way we're going to do this though is I think we're going to keep our bag of holding in this bag, which is soul bound, right? Yeah, that's already been crafted with soul bind. So if we do die, we get this bag back, and as long as that's in there, we should have everything that's in this thing still with us. I think that's probably going to be a pretty good way of going about it. Although we could also do, what is it, the ender chest? Yeah, the ender chest is another thing. Oh, that recipe is a little expensive. It looks like draconium infused obsidian, which means we need draconium dust, blaze powder, and obsidian to make one of those. We need 2 of those plus a personal chest. Man, that's like super, super expensive. It's like so expensive that I don't even want to make it. Blaze quartz, ender pearl. Well, I guess that's not bad. The blaze quartz isn't that bad. The personal chest, though, yeah, I'm good. I think we're going to stick with what we just made here. So, yeah, the bag of holding will allow us to get some stuff going. Yeah, you know what? I was going to go to the deep dark, but you know what? Let's make something else here. Another item that we can make is called the Staff of Traveling from Ender.io. The Staff of Traveling... we've made this in a few of our series before. If you right click on this, it kind of like teleports you forward, like you throw an ender pearl. You can teleport through walls, or you could point it straight up in the air and just teleport up. So I think that's going to be really good if we can teleport straight up, combine that with our glider, right? Yeah, the glider allows us to like travel pretty far, so we can go straight up and then travel a distance. It's kind of a poor man's jetpack, similar to what we got right now with the slime sling, right? So we can go up and we can put on our wings and then just go forward. With the Staff of Traveling, I think we can go up really, really high and go really far. So that'll be very useful. So I want to make one of those. So the Staff of Traveling requires 2 dark steel, which is made with iron, coal, obsidian in the alloy smelter. That's not bad. We also need an ender crystal here. So this is where we need a soul binder. A soul binder is a machine we have not made yet. It is from Ender.io. We need one of each of these different types of mob skulls, plus a machine, a chassis, and 4 solarium. I'm not really sure right now how many of these parts we have. Hopefully we have all the different types of mob skulls. I would imagine by now we do, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So let's take a look. If we try and craft that, yeah, we got all of those. We don't have any of this stuff. Okay, so the solarium, that is gold and soul sand in the alloy smelter. Gold and soul sand. Awesome. All right, so gold and soul sand, and then we need this stuff. Refined obsidian and the tungsteel. Well, we have enough of the tungsteel. We don't have any of the refined obsidian. So tell you guys what, let me go ahead and take a moment here. I'll process all the things that we need to make this machine a chassis, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so here we are once again in our Extreme Hills biome mine. Yes, we're at the point now where I made the machine chassis. We got everything together for the soul binder, but we got to make this ender crystal. So it requires a vibrant crystal. Vibrant crystal requires vibrant alloy nuggets around an emerald. We don't really have a way to get emeralds at this point in the game, and the only way we've been getting them so far is by mining them. Now, we could set up a thing with villagers and start a trading operation and all that kind of stuff. That would require us to find villagers once again and relocate them to our current base. I mean, we could do that, and that'll probably be something that we will do in the future at some point. But for right now, yeah, we just kind of need to find ourselves at least 1 emerald so we can get going here. If we can find more than 1, that'd be great. But yeah, the spawn rates of the emerald in the Extreme Hills biome is pretty low. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to continue doing this. See, hopefully it won't take too long before we can find ourselves an emerald here. I'll yeah, I'll just keep digging. Hopefully our fortune 3 will pay off. It's on our hammer, and we'll be back, guys. Aha, that didn't take too long. So this was the one row we just did. I filled in the little spot right here and 1 emerald ore. Come on, fortune 3, don't let me down. Hey, let me down. Only 1 emerald, dang it. Dang it. Well, I guess 1 emerald is better than none. I'll probably finish this row all the way down. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find another emerald ore. Can only hope. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going here. I'll finish lighting this up. Hopefully we'll find more emeralds and then we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so I ended up finding a total of 3 of those emerald ores. The first one gave us the 1, second one gave us 2, and then the third one gave us 3. So we have a total of 6 emeralds now, which is pretty good. So I just made a vibrant alloy, so we should be able to take that, wrap it around like so, and there's a vibrant crystal. Okay, so now we also need to get ourselves a soul vial here. Soul vial is fused quartz plus solarium, and we need to get ourselves an enderman put into it. Alright, so we need to get ourselves some of the fused quartz. Now, fused quartz, what's the recipe? So 12 equals the 3 that we need. So we need 12 quartz. Be pretty simple like that. Then we're going to need gold and 1 soul sand. Now, I was trying to make some of the solarium earlier, and as you can see in my inventory here, I have vile dust. Yeah, I put the soul sand into the alloy smelter before changing the setting. And yeah, I cooked the soul sand directly into vile dust, and that got me thinking, you know, vile dust, that comes from the soul shards mod, right? Vile dust. Yeah, it comes from soul shards the old ways. So yeah, we have soul shards in this mod pack. That's something that I didn't realize before. So that might be something that we look at doing here fairly soon, or at least trying to work towards it. I'm sure it's going to be difficult to get these different things. Corrupted essence. Oh yeah, okay, so we need diamond dust, side dust, crushed emerald, obsidian powder, and ash pile in order to make these corrupted essence, and those are used to make the corrupted ingots, and those are used for the vile sword, which we need to kill monsters to fill up the soul shards and the soul cages. So yeah, we're going to need a minimum, I think, of 6 of those. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get that stuff done, but yeah, that's something that we could do. Anyway, so we need alloys only, so we'll put the quartz in there, all 12 of those, so that should make our 3 fused quartz, and we need to make 1 of our solarium. So yeah, that's not so bad. Hopefully when we get this done, it'll be pretty easy to get over to that desert and get the other one of these capacitors that I wanted to collect. So we can start putting those in all of our machines so I don't have to keep swapping. Because every time I do that, we lose out on like 200 million or 200,000 RF, I think. Right? That holds 300, that holds 100. Yeah, so it starts costing when I got to go back and forth. And anyway, it's just annoying doing that. So hopefully we can get those capacitors put in those machines here very, very soon. Okay, so now that we got all of this stuff, we should be able to make ourselves a soul vial. There we go. Also, all of our stuff is right here to make ourselves a soul binder. All right, so it looks like we got all the skulls remaining, so we can make another one if we wanted to. So soul binder, we should stick back over here. I do believe over by other Ender IO machines. And I think I had a power cable on me as well to get that thing powered. Stick that guy there and the power cable here, right? All right, so yeah, that holds 100,000. It costs 500,000 RF per tick to run this machine, so it's going to be kind of expensive depending on the recipe, depending on how long it's going to take. So anyway, now we need to get ourselves an Enderman. What's the best way to get ourselves an Enderman? Probably going to the end, but that's kind of a long trip, isn't it? We don't have a fast way over there. Kind of wish we did. I think that's probably what we're going to have to do, though, is just kind of head over to our end portal, go down, and then go into the end. Otherwise, I could kind of fly around at nighttime around here and see if I can find one and capture one in the soul vial. Maybe I'll try that for a little bit. Anyway, it is nighttime right now, so we can give it a go. Lighter active. Let's see if we can find ourselves an Enderman, and we'll be right back. All right, well, it looks like there's an Enderman over here on the other side of the sheep, so that should be pretty easy. Yeah, he's right there. Hopefully, we should just be able to grab it, look at its feet so he doesn't teleport away your aggro. And, boop, got it. Cool. All right, so there's our Enderman. Hey, get away from me, zombie! Get away from me! So yeah, we got our Enderman now. We should be able to put that into the soul binder with our vibrant crystal. Is that what it's called? I think so, something like that. Anyway, we should be able to put those things together into our Ender IO machine and then make some magic happen. Now, I do believe it does take experience in order for that to work. Let's take a look here. All right, so there is our soul vial plus our vibrant crystal. Yeah, it costs 6 levels of experience, but we've seen how to get our levels, and we could just dump some in there, but I'm not sure if that uses the correct amount or if it uses too much. Anyway, I'll just put exactly 6 levels on me, and we'll press the button over here and see what happens. There we go. All right, so it's cruising along quite nicely. We're using 500 RF per tick. Oh, you know what? I think we're keeping up on power because there's extra power reserves in our energy conduit here. Anyway, so there is our ender crystal. Okay, so now the next step is to get the dark steel. I think we might have a little bit of leftover stuff. I think I made extra when we made the dark steel armor. Let's take a look. Dark steel. Yes, we do. Okay, so there is this and this plus this guy. There's our staff of traveling. Nice. Okay, so now that we got that, we got to charge it up. Turn off the glider. I put our basic capacitor down here, so we should be able to charge it up quite quickly. Well, it's going to take a minute to charge up fully, but that should get us going. All right, so let's just leave it about right there. So shift right click on it. Yeah, we can kind of travel around. How much power is that using? Not a whole lot. 175, 195. Well, I guess it uses about 4,000 RF per travel. All right. So with this, I think we can phase outside. Yeah, it takes us right outside. Or go up in the sky like so. We're at about Y300. Yeah, and then we can just go towards our point. Yeah, I think that's going to be really, really nice for getting around easy. It does cost a little bit of power, so we might want to look at getting some kind of power storage thing going. But honestly, I think this is going to be really, really helpful for going to the end or whatever until we get some kind of faster travel. But yeah, I like this a lot. Ooh, I thought we were going to take some fall damage there. I guess we're fine. Cool. All right, so I'll fill this up all the way, and then we will move on. All right, guys, so now that we got our staff of traveling, we got a way to move around a little bit easier. I wanted to go to the deep dark, and I want to start mining some things there so we have more resources, right? So the thing is, we're still using the stone, paper, copper hammer. And while this works, and it's gotten us this far into this series, the problem is it doesn't have a lot of durability. We even put a diamond on this hammer earlier to give us an additional 500. But yeah, the tool itself has a total of 780 durability. So that gets us not very far, not even 100 blocks in one single line before we have to repair. It seems like I'm having to repair this thing all the time, and that's kind of annoying. So I was trying to figure out what we could do to improve the hammer, improve the durability, and these kinds of things. So I was looking, we could replace a tool rod. We made that out of wood originally because that was the easiest thing, and it gave it a little bit of regeneration, like it would restore the durability over time. We don't really need that anymore. So I was looking, so we could make a bone tough tool rod and put that on there. That increases our attack and increases our durability just a little bit. And this only costs 3 bones. So that brings it up to 853 durability, which is okay. But I mean, that doesn't really get us anywhere. That gets rid of our ecological right here and puts it as fractured. So it does more damage. But yeah, I also noticed it doesn't cost any modifiers to do this either. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and do that for now. So now it's a stone, paper, copper hammer. I guess they didn't change the name at all. I thought the handle would, but it doesn't. Okay, so another thing we can do, we can replace the paper portion of this hammer, which is the paper large plate. They gave us an additional modifier before, but we don't really need that additional modifier anymore. We're already at 2 modifiers because it's dinged a few levels. So I think if we replace the paper with iron, That'll give us a little bit of magnetic effect, which is awesome. It'll draw things closer to us as we mine them, and it'll give us a little bit more durability. Like if we look at the large plates, yeah, iron large plate here gives a durability of 204. It might give us a little bit more mining. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's if we use it as the head. For extra, it'll give us a durability of 50. So it's not a whole lot more, but it does give us that magnetic effect, which is kind of nice. You know what? I think we're going to do that. The other plate that we have right now is copper, which is giving us XP. And I guess what we could do is add mending on this thing so that XP is being used to repair itself over time, which could be useful, I think. Okay, so let's get ourselves 8 iron. And that's all the iron we have right now. Uh-oh. I think we have some magnetite. Yeah, we have some of this, so we can still get iron. So let's take the 8 iron. We'll go melt that down, and we will cast out a plate. I'm not sure if we have a plate cast, do we? Is that the one we're looking for? No, we need a large plate. This one. Yeah, okay, so we do have that. Yeah, because we had to use that earlier in order to make the copper plate that we have. So I think that'll work just fine. We'll put the 8 iron in there. We'll melt that down, and we will make the iron plate. Now for the tool rod, yeah, we've just put the bone on there. But what is that thing called? Tool. Oh, actually, what is it called? I can't remember the name of it. It is a tough tool rod. So yeah, the tough tool rods, I was kind of going through these and looking at the different things. Some of them have better modifiers than others. Some of them give direct durability or take it away. I think the one that makes the most sense is the Night Slime Tough Tool Rod. That gives us a straight 50 durability, but it has a modifier of 0.5. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but it's not super difficult to make this night slime, so we could check it out. So the night slime is made by alloying molten iron, liquid purple slime, and seared stone together in the smeltery. So we have some purple slime. I did go to a slime island. We have 78 purple slime blocks, and we can just melt that directly in the smeltery. We can melt stone directly in the smeltery too to get some seared stone. And then, what was the other thing? Iron? Yeah, we're going to have to get some of that, the magnetite, this stuff taken care of. Oop, give me that. Where'd it go? I think I just dropped one down here, maybe? I think I just picked it up. Yeah, there we go. Now I got the 21. So yeah, we can take these and get those all melted down. Or can I forget, can I put that through the segment? I don't think I can. I think I have to take that and put that through our macerator over here. All right, so let's just pop those in there. Those would give us 3 each, and then I'll melt those down. All right, so we should have our iron ready to go. Looks like it is. I am very, very curious to see what we can do here. I mean, obviously the best thing that we could do to get the most durability out of this hammer is to replace the head with something else, probably cobalt. But until we get a large supply of cobalt to repair the hammer with, I really don't want to do that. I want to keep it with something that's easy for us to repair with. And for right now, that is stone, because as we mine, we get all sorts of stone back. So it just makes the most sense to me. All right, so with the large plate here, if we put that on this thing, to figure out which side we're putting it on. Yeah, so that removes a modifier if we put it there. We keep the modifier. That gets rid of the well-established if we put it over here and puts it magnetic too. I don't want to do that. So we'll do this, and that will replace it. Yeah, so we'll get rid of the paper, which takes away 1 modifier. And that gives us an additional 104 durability, which is still pretty good. A little bit of additional mining speed too, and a little bit more attack. Not that the attack really matters, but I think that's going to be good overall. So now it's a stone, iron, copper hammer. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is to make the night slime stuff, and that's going to take a minute. So let me just go ahead and start preparing that, and then we'll be back, guys. All right, guys, so yeah, making this night slime stuff was pretty easy. Just put in some iron, some of the congealed purple slime blocks, and then keep adding some cobblestone in there to melt it all down. And yeah, so we ended up with 3 additional ingots, plus, you know, I guess that's 3.5 ingots worth of stuff in there. So yeah, that works pretty well. So we have a Night Slime Tough Tool Rod. So let's try this out now. If we go to our Tool Forge, put our hammer here and our Night Slime here, we go from 957 durability to 1664. So yeah, 1664 durability just by adding this one little thing. That is pretty good in my opinion. So without the bone, we would have been in the 800 area. So this would pretty much double having going from the wood to the Night Slime Tough Tool Rod on this particular hammer. That's really good. Now our attack does go down because we get the attack bonus from the bone Tough Tool Rod, but again, that doesn't really matter. So we have one modifier remaining. We have a lot more durability. That's really cool. The other thing that I want to put on this thing to finalize it is to add the haster or hastest or whatever it is durability. So let's go do that. So our final modifier, we will put our bonus speed up to 100%. We go to a mining speed of 11.56 from 10.33. So this is a pretty nice stone hammer right now. I think I'm going to like this one a whole lot. So I am very curious to see how this thing performs and how long of a tunnel we can now go without having to stop and repair. Hopefully we don't have to keep doing that every 2 seconds. Let me grab some of that. We'll also make ourselves a few more of our repair kits since those are super handy to have. I need to be on the part builder, and this one, there's half a stack of them. Very simple. Okay, cool. Somehow I got some sticks in my inventory. I'm not sure how I did that. All right, put that away, that away. I lost, nope, they're right here. Mallow berries, cool. All right, so let's go to the deep dark. Let's go check this hammer out. All right, guys, so using the glider wings, I went up to the top of this thing and kind of went around the side, placed some blocks and floated down the back and placed torches. So our ladder isn't super dark anymore. We got torches randomly along the backside, so we don't have to worry about suffocating to the deep dark or whatever as we're climbing down. I did dig this all the way down to, I think, Y10. I'm not sure if we want to go any lower than that, but yeah, when we're standing here, we're at Y10. You see I was doing some mining down here. I just dug this tunnel all the way down. I had to repair the hammer, I think, once during this. That's not super far, and then our inventory is filling up full of that cobblestone quite quickly. So I'm very curious to see, with this new upgraded hammer, how much faster... Okay, so it's a little bit faster. It's not like crazy fast, but that is a lot faster than what we were doing before. And the durability is going to last so much longer. Oh my goodness, I really, really like this. If this thing dings again, I think I'll add the mending modifier to this thing just so it will auto repair as we're doing stuff. Yeah, we don't have to repair it as often still. I think that'll be very useful. So yeah, even going through cobblestone, that's quite quick. And how close are we? We're almost to the end of the tunnel now, and we haven't even hit half durability yet. At least it doesn't look like we have. Oh my goodness, this is so good. This is gonna make resource collecting so much better. Also, this hammer, we now have the magnetic on it, so the stuff as we're mining it comes to me, and I don't have to keep, you know, going back for it. That is gonna make this so much better. Oh my goodness. All right, so now that we got that done, we can use our bag of holding that we made earlier to start storing our resources in. Yeah, that's gonna make this so much easier and nicer to do. All right, guys, well, tell you what, we got a lot of good stuff done today. Resource collecting is going to be a lot easier now, which makes me happy. It's less time that I got to spend being down in the mines. We just get our resources and get going. If we can find some way to convert our cobblestone into compressed or double compressed in my inventory as we collect it, that'll be super awesome. Or maybe there's a dev null or something we can use just to delete it. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.